So I fished in all of these tunnels except the final tunnel. Something in the tunnel. What's in the tunnel? Something's in the tunnel. So today's a little bit of a day of discovery. I'm doing what I like to do best. What I want to do is I'm just kind of using Google Maps here to kind of look for some little drainage ponds and some little places where you might not expect to find a whole lot of fish, and hopefully catch some bass, hopefully put just about any fish on, see whatever's living in there. So I'm just kind of searching down Google Maps right now for what looks like a little pond just down south of me, just right on the edge of like a major highway. It looks pretty good. I have no clue what to expect there. We'll just throw out our just usual baits there and see what we can do. It looks like there's a little stream that runs by it, so we might end up doing some real discovery today. Hopefully we can put something fun on. Hopefully we can do something with this. But this is like one of my favorite things to do here, and something that I just have to do here living in like urban / suburb area, just because it's fun to see what's living alongside of these highways and these little drainage ponds and these drainage ditches. And sometimes you're surprised with the different species you can catch, the amount of fish you can catch. Just see what's living in there. We'll see what we can catch. Hopefully we can put something on. I think we can get something in there. It looks like a cool little bass pond and a cool little stream running by it. Let's see what we can get. Let's put on some fish. Let's see some fish today. Well, I'm not disappointed. This looks interesting to say the least. It is just covered in lily pads with just a slight opening in the middle. I'm gonna try to see what's living in here with just a little soft plastic crayfish. It looks promising, but it could not be so great. All right, total change of game plan. Couldn't get anything that's living within that little pond, but here we got this stream that goes right under this major highway. I almost said major highway. And we're gonna see if anything's living under it, and we're gonna track our way down just a little bit and see if we can pull some things that might be living in here. I think I got a little nibble something under this branch. Maybe something living here after all. All right, what do we got? All right, cool. Wee little bluegill. Look at that. All right, we got some signs of life, finally. All right, that one's actually a nicer bluegill. Real nice looking. That's a red-breasted sunfish. Yeah, it's a bluegill. Dude, very cool, very pretty. That's awesome. See you, buddy. Just gonna keep walking down this way. There's a huge tunnel right there. Huge tunnel. Does my voice crack anymore for that? Big old tunnel right there. I might have some things sitting within it. There could be things sitting all throughout this stream. Funny thing is, you can actually, with these little jigs like this, just dip them in right here, and there might be something that grabs it actually. In a little pocket like this, you might actually be able to catch a fish, and I did! Woo! Look at that. What in the world is that even? Really little bluegill? Like incredibly small? Really cute little guy. Very cool. See you, buddy. So all I'm using right now is just my trout magnet with a little split shot so I can actually cast it. But like I said, you might not even have to cast it. You can just dip it in and just do some little jigs like right here. That is the fun of microfishing. You can just do that. You don't even have to cast. Pretty neat. I'm talented. Look, there's another red-breasted sunfish. Wow. I just call them bluegills. All right, now there's a really deep pocket right here. I'm actually ankle deep in this water in these little muck 'em up boots. My brother makes fun of me all the time for these muck 'em up boots, but I like them. Just kind of playing in a stream today, man. What a great way to spend the day. Urban highway fishing. That's a nicer one. Nicer little guy. Whole bunch of these guys. Really pretty colors. I mean, it could be based on just pollution, or maybe they're just naturally that pretty. I don't know. A lot of red tips everywhere. I'm just gonna send this all the way down there. This guy's a little bit more of a fighter. All right, a little bit of a slightly different look to this guy. Very cool, buddy. This is a really unique spot. I'm not saying there's not a ton of pollution in here. Probably is, just look at it. But I mean, this is just a really cool tunnel under a highway. Is there anything living in there? Anything home? I mean, even though it's just a bunch of bluegills today, it's kind of neat because there's just, you just don't know what exactly is living in there. There could be anything else. What do we got? Another wee little guy. So there is some life under the highway. Neato, bud. Along with trash, there's some life under this highway. Something. Oh, big old creek chub. Look at him. That's not too shabby. That's a pretty big creek chub, buddy. Whew. Pretty darn big. That's a shocker. See you, bud. Guess I could toss this down in there. Oh, whoa. As soon as it hit the water, gotta pop him over. There's signs of life even down in the tunnels. Something. Got something right against that wall. Hello, guy. Just engulfed it, man. Very cool. Oh, he's fatty. He's a little fatty. You're gonna commit to it? Yep. All right, that might be the biggest one of the day so far. Look at him. Pretty nice size. Dude. Pretty decent size. Pretty cool. Just send this thing down into the tunnel again. Something in the tunnel. What's in the tunnel? Something's in the tunnel. Got him. Cool. Tunnel fish. A little bit surprised I only caught that one creek chub. I thought there'd be way more creek chubs instead of bluegills, but hey, what you gonna do? Hello, cool guy. I don't know my different species of bluegill. If you're out there and you know the different species of bluegill, good for you. So I fished in all of these tunnels except the final tunnel. Let's see if there's anything deep within this tunnel by the graffiti. This one's a little bit deeper. Jig, 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 and we got a fish. That's how easy it is. It's like stupid or something. Cool. So guys, there was fishing under a major highway leading into Washington, D.C. A lot of fun, a whole lot of different fish. A whole lot of fish, not necessarily that different. But that's what microfishing is. You just see what's living in there and you have some fun, do it up. Anyway, everybody out there, best of luck, keep tight lines, and remember, even Jesus had a fishing story.